Was it worth it? I just completed my 1-week van life experience, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. This is a 2015 Ford Transit, commercial vehicle rated at 8,000 pounds. It's pretty much a small little studio. I'll give you my insight on the good, the bad, and the ugly. Stay tuned. Door is pretty heavy to open. Blackout curtain. Nice tile floors. Got a stepping stool there. This is where I would advise people to leave their shoes, so that way you can keep the floor clean. You have a stand-up shower. You got great spotlights. And you got the fan there. You have a pretty comfortable bed. For me, it's a little uncomfortable. I am 6 feet tall and I am slouching. Shower here with a portable, removable toilet. This is our return, so you can see the sand in the corners. And over here you can see the pump for the water on and off, and this is for the lights. Down here you have extra storage. This has been incomplete, as you can see on the pillars, but it's a nice start. Battery information there. You got a pretty cool sink, and again, sorry for the mess. I'm going to give you a quick walk-through storage units. You have a freezer here, and then a refrigerator here as well. There's a bar in there for y'all. This is a heater, which we didn't use. Air conditioning for the rear unit, which works well. In the video, I did describe the lack of a Bluetooth connection and lack of the cruise control. Automatic windows, automatic locks, plenty of cup holders, traction control switches there. It does have parking sensors, which really come in handy. You have the rear defroster, standard radio. You do have an auxiliary cord there, and the shifter up here with the e-brake there. Leather seats, a lot of window space. Again, these are the blackout curtains, which can be dropped. They're up here as well, creating a complete blackout, which is really nice. This does not have the dualies. This is the storage unit here. That's the rear blower motor. You got the water lines. You got the water pump. And like I said, it's incomplete, but they've done a great job. I just wanted to share with you our experience. Wrapping up our outdoor adventure, Zeus and I. We did a whole week in our camper, and I just want to kind of give you an input of what I went through and if it's worth it or not. Here I rented a 2015 Ford Transit. It's a commercial vehicle, is what it's rated for, at 8,000 pounds. So we'll go over the good, the bad, coming up. I love the amount of storage this can have. Under the bed, we have plenty of storage. I love the amount of natural light I get in here. There's windows on both sides and the back. We also have curtains here, so it can kind of black out the inside of it. So those early mornings are okay with me. The fridge is one of the most important things for myself and for him. We can pack a 6-pack of beer in there. No drinking and driving, but also Zeus gets his food nice and cold. What I can't stand is no cruise control. Who does that? The whole time I have to keep my foot on the accelerator. Brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate. My foot is numb. FYI, don't wear any kind of flip-flops. Make sure you wear some sneakers instead. I hate the fact that this doesn't have a reverse camera. If you're looking for one of these, the size is massive and the rear view is limited. So you have absolutely no rear view. You do have sensors, but there is no rear view camera. So I would say park in an area where you have plenty of space. I love listening to Zeus snore and sleep and breathe throughout the day, but I need some Bluetooth in here. And this has a really outdated radio station system that has only an auxiliary. And that's just not working for me. So thankfully, we brought a wireless speaker. The portable toilet here is fantastic. We get to stow it away when we don't need it, and on those emergency days, we just pop it out, boom, dead center in the living room. Another important note is when you're parking overnight, make sure you are leveled out. out. Unfortunately, this doesn't have any kind of measurements or degree angle, so we parked one night at an angle, and that caused us to kind of roll down the mattress. So make sure when you get a chance, level it out. Let's go on a test drive together, and I'll show you. Don't mind the breathing in the background, that's just my dog Zeus. I'm really impressed with the transmission shifting of the Transit and the way that it hugs the curves. You can really feel it, especially with these tight corners, that it just doesn't tilt very much like a box truck would. So I'm really impressed with that. The shifting is really impressive as well. I prefer to do manual shifting, especially on an incline. That way I can control the first, second, and third gear. Like for example, we'll take this turn now, and literally with just a finger, you can really control the vehicle and just slow it down. I'm really impressed about that. Not too much shaking. Pretty good overall.
So that is an actual bear, and you left. All right.
So is it worth it? I personally say yes. I would actually own one. You join me up the coast of California through a whole week of spending time in the van. I loved it. There's not much bad things I can say about it, so if you're okay with the good outweighing the bad, definitely consider getting yourself a Ford Transit and enjoy the ride.